South Florida. There's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Today we hit double digits, week 10, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the Miami Dolphins.
Welcome to the field.
Hi, everyone. Brandon Gordon, Charles Davis. Charles, you look at the Dolphins as they enter play in this one. On the visiting sideline, their head coach. On the other side, the head coach of the home team. His guys ready to feed off the energy in this building as they try to win one in front of the home crowd. Things haven't gone exactly according to plan to this point, but boy, you and I down there with them before the game, they were fired up.
And they understand how important this game is. Win this one, they can start to think about a turnaround.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And it's a pretty good return here as they get this up to the 29. Here is Tua Tagovailoa heading out to lead this Miami offense.
And it would be interesting to see pretty early in this one exactly where his head is, because the best quarterback shake-off performances like he had last week. Way too many interceptions. Didn't throw a touchdown pass. Team lost the game. Let's see if he can bounce back and get things going in the right direction.
We're trying to forget those 3 picks, as you noted. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. H-in here. They stay on the ground. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
He was taken down at the 50.
You see the numbers on the ground a week ago for H-in. 16 carries, 72 yards, and a touchdown.
They've lost a bunch of games in a row now. They've got to start thinking a little bit differently, maybe a little bit outside of the box. Find other ways to move the football. I don't know if you're going to do it through the air or maybe change up how you establish your run game.
They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's third down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
So on 4th down, here's Jake Bailey to punt for the Dolphins. Back deep to return is K.J. Hamler. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. For the Buffalo offense coming out, and it is Josh Allen who is at the helm.
I think his task in this game is really simple. Eliminate the turnovers. He threw 2 interceptions last week. I can't believe I led with that because he had 3 touchdown passes.
Right.
So there's a lot of good that he did, but he's got to take care of the ball better. The ball has to go to guys wearing the jerseys that they're wearing this week, not the opposition.
Now a guy who played his high school ball at Miami Central, it's James Cook. And it pushes way forward to about the 32. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Give to Cook out of the gun. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. The Bills at 3-5, 2 games under 500. They were losers their last time out. Trying to get back in the win column, but obviously not an easy task here in a hostile environment.
Yeah, always tough to win away from home. But sometimes what you do is you use these types of games as bonding experiences and carry that into the contest.
The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
That was well defense right there. He saw the play in front of him and able to hold the point of attack. Then he sheds him and goes and makes a tackle for a loss.
And now they'll throw with Allen. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Here's Allen to throw it. Has his man, it's Shakir. And they get him down about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A third down pickup of 5.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a fourth down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And it'll be Dolphin football. The Buffalo defense, they get ready as they trot back on the field. They did their job last go-around, forced the punt, hoping for more of that here.
They got off the field. That's exactly what they wanted to accomplish. Get off the field, turn the ball over to their offense, and kick back and enjoy a little bit of water and rest before they have to go back out there again.
Back out there now, hoping to hurry up and get more water and rest. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 41 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Again, it's Achane. It's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. And they get 17 more on that one and another first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Gets it to Hill, it's a jet sweep. And this is not going to work as planned. He's going to be met and dropped behind the line of scrimmage. Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 first down gains.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Looking to pass. Tua. They set up the screen. Achane has it. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Back-to-back 2-yard losses, and that sets up a tough 3rd and 14.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments.
Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaken up on the play. We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium. Jake Bailey on now to punt here on 4th down. Hamler now on the return. They'll score that a 36-yard punt. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So here come the Bills out for their second drive. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. Allen off the play fake. Escaping the pressure right. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
To the air, Allen. That is caught. Kincaid with it. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
First down, here's the run with Cook. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. When you talk about this Miami defense, they're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
For some defensive fronts, playing the run is not the priority. It's playing the pass, right? They get upfield, they rush the passer, and sometimes neglect stopping the run. That's something they have to work on and reverse a little bit. Make sure you play the run on your way back to the quarterback.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3. Here's Allen. He had him there open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. On now to punt, Brad Robbins. Oh, it's a wobbler here. Here's Hill on the return. That'll go down as just a 20-yard punt. And that will come the offense as they take over. To end the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. And off to Achane to begin the drive. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. During that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd and a yard.
Tua going to run the sneak. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard.
That's good for a Dolphins first down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Up through middle, Achane. We'll get this up to about the 44. Well, now hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium. Here's 2nd and 7. Again, running right, Achane. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on 1st down quickly negated. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. He came out ready to play. That's 3 tackles for a loss, Charles. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And that's problematic for the guys trying to run offense because that means he's got a pretty good idea of what they're doing and is actually beating them to the point of attack and making those plays. Might have to think about some misdirection or something to try and get him away from the ball.
And he needed to get to the midfield stripe, but he can't do it. He's about a yard short. On is Jake Bailey to send this one away.
For the Dolphins.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And that one will skip out of bounds as the linesman will mark this thing right at the 15-yard line. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. We sort of suspected that the elements might wreak havoc on both of these offenses, and that's been the case. No points on either side as this drive begins with a first down. On play action, Allen on the move to his left. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. Allen. Forced out to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. 2nd and 10. Allen now looks to throw. They'll roll him out right. He's got him in, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one good for 37 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Allen to throw once more. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A very solid gain of 27.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
They'll run with Cook. They stop short. Down at the run. Had the great move, but couldn't get it all the way home. It'll be a pickup of 8 and a good first step there with 2nd and goal coming up. Again, it's Cook. And this time he's in for a Buffalo touchdown.
Sometimes offense, you get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Tyler Bass on for the extra point attempt. And it's 7-0 Buffalo. That time a 6-play drive. And it was James Cook capping all of that off with a touchdown run. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Devon Achane of the offense ready to go once again. He's doing his thing. He's got some good yardage, but his team right now in the second quarter, 0 points.
Just not a complete formula. Half of it's there, being able to run the ball and set the tone. Wonder if they may have to go to some play action, throw off the run game, and try and get the ball in the end zone.
I was just going to ask you that same thing. Maybe you use that run now to set up the pass, right?
I would think so, because the run has been very effective for them.
Waddle, the motion man, right. Now they show jet sweep, but instead a run up the middle here. Across midfield. He's on his way. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Devon Achane with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
That's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 40 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
And the Bills first down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
This to the tight end, Kincaid. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and it'll be second and a couple. From the pistol, they run it with Cook. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. They'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on second down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt, I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. Now Allen. They'll get this over the middle here to Palmer. Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1.
That pattern and scheme was well defensed on third down. He tried to just sprint from one side of the field to the other, and they got it to him quickly. But no chance at yards after the catch there, and they stop him short.
And this will be a long field goal if the skies were clear. But here in the rain and the elements, they'll go for it on 4th. Throwing now is Allen. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down. So after the 4th down conversion, now 1st and 10 inside the 25. Now this time, Allen will throw. Steps away. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 15 yards there on the scramble and a 1st down.
At the 8-yard line.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well, what we call those broken plays? You can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. They'll try the middle with Cook. Give him 3 on the gain there, 2nd and goal.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there as that one is going to blow up in their faces. It's a loss of 7. And now it's 3rd down. Now Allen. Throw left side, hauled in by Pickens. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So on 4th down, off goes Allen. On comes Tyler Bass for the Buffalo field goal. And his kick here is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Devon Achane in the offense, ready to go once again.
And, Charles, you can't really fault him. He's over 100 yards already. He's not the reason they're losing.
And that is really unusual because ordinarily, when you've set the tone this way and have run it this effectively, usually your team's in control. So it's a very strange situation. And you're right, you can't fault him. He's done a great job for his team thus far.
I'm guessing he's saying, feed me on the sidelines. Now will they continue to do it? They'll start on the ground here on first down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. In motion, Hill. Play action, now it's Tua. It's Hill, complete.
Complete to Tyreek Hill. A gain of 2 makes it 3rd and 11.
What do they have for this? 3rd and 11.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play.
They'll get it once more into the hands of Hill. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
And they still need 6 yards here on 3rd down after the penalty.
From the gun, it's Tua. Flush to his right. But he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down.
That looked great when he first took off because, in my mind, there was room to run, and he had the marker in his sight. But I certainly didn't expect him to close so quickly, and neither did he. They got to him just in time, and now that forced him to make a decision with his 4th down call.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. And returning it, here's Hamler.
Well, it goes a punt of 34 yards that time.
And they will take over 1st and 10. The Bills offense now for one final time in this first half.
And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Sliding out of the pocket.
Shakir hauls it in.
Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
Allen going to throw. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes.
Josh Allen sacked.
So these two teams off to their locker rooms for intermission, and that means we go to Orlando. Here's Scott Hansen with our halftime report. Scott?
Okay, Brandon, thank you. It's Week 10, Veterans Day coming up on Tuesday.
Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the 3rd quarter and continue this midseason contest.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
And he won't quite make it to the 25. So here are the Bills to take over. They were losers to Kansas City a week ago, but they are out in front right now. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. Starting the 3rd quarter with Cook. 49 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 31-yard line.
To throw, it's Allen.
7. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Again, it's Cook. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And Cook has it left side. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. James Cook with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Bills are able to stretch out their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. So here are the Dolphins now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. It was a small, magical spread to overcome. A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Running left, H.N. He had to fight that time. Ran through one tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage. And, Charles, you look at this defense, they were a very loose group coming into the week, knowing they kind of had the upper hand going into this one, taking on a team that hasn't won in a month and a half.
And that works well for you if you establish your dominance early in the game against a team that's struggling. But if somehow they fashion some plays together early, knock them back on their heels, that looseness can be used against them. Then they're trying to scramble to make sure they get their game right.
Now Tua. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up. The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he's on for the 5th time here today. This is brought in at the 21. 35 yards that time on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
At the 27-yard line.
On 2nd and 11. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. When that ball popped free, we can hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on him.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. The Bills send the punter out as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Watch out for Hill on the return.
31 yards on the punt there. And the Dolphins will begin this drive in great field position, 1st and 10.
Miami set to take over.
And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive.
They'll let this go deep for Waddle. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete. These two teams, you might recall, met up back in September in Week 3, and it was the Dolphins with a road victory, so they'll look for the sweep now here in Miami. Here's 2nd and 10.
Tua sets up to pass it. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. Catch number 44 on the year. It's a 1st down.
First and 10 at the 30.
A run straight ahead with H.M. And he's got it down to the 28.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And he will take it in. The Dolphins touchdown.
Devon Achane.
His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Dolphins are back within a score.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Bills' offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he had it going in the first half, that's for sure. He's really had his way with his secondary. They've been powerless to stop him, and he'll look to keep it rolling right here.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Has his man, it's Shakir.
A lot of work to get away and outside of the pocket, but no actual yardage there on the catch. It's 2nd down. Here's Allen to throw it.
A short throw pulled in by Kincaid.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. The Bills send the punter out as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Just a 30-yard punt that time. And it'll be Dolphin football.
Miami's offense set and ready to go.
And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
And the Dolphins, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 47.
LHN on 1st and 10.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
On target over the middle to Hill. So the completion good for 7 there. And it's 3rd and 4 now.
Gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Ready. Turbo 3. Turbo 3.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Miami. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. And everybody thinking about the possible field goal on 4th. It would be 58 yards from here. Going to the air. Tagovailoa. And that will be incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously, one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Back onto the field now comes the Bills offense. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. On play action, Allen. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. To the air, Allen. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Bills 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a 1st down. They'll try the wide side with Cook. Able to slither by. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. 83 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing. Slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 30-yard line. Here's Allen. He finds Pickens over the middle. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Allen now looks to throw. He gets it over the middle to Palmer. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 12-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the 4th quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand they're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
Now Allen going to change it up. Back to the ground. This time Cook. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. James Cook, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Bills get an important score there to extend their lead here this fourth quarter. And he pushed it right. It's no good.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. Bill going to go in motion right. Off the play action. Tagovailoa. And it's complete. He gets this one to Washington. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here, 2nd and a yard from the 34. Achane gets it from the gun. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there, and now it's 3rd down and inches. The Dolphins on 3rd down. It's been a problem, just 1 for 7 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Only a yard there on the keeper, but that's all he needed. 1st down.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the 1st down.
And as we say often, it shows confidence in your offensive line. That play could never get started thanks to the defensive effort of Shaq Thompson. The run defense, they have been porous at times today, but not that last go-around.
No, they really tightened it up, didn't they? They finally got themselves a win because all game long we've seen them get gashed. This time they played the responsibilities, played their keys, and made a nice stop.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 8.
3rd and 8.
They fake the handoff, now to him. Tyreek Hill's got another one. Oh, able to avoid him. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the 1st down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. And audible here to get a new look. 4th down, 4th quarter. Here's Tua. Tua hit, and the ball is out. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And this is going to be brought back for a Bills touchdown. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. And that's what they've done all game long.
The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for 2. Allen will try to throw for it. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. They had the big play on the fumble return. They were looking for the 1-2 punch, but they couldn't get that 2-point conversion.
And I have to wonder, were they scheduled to go ahead and kick the extra point, but after a play like that, you talk about the 1-2 punch, right? It's a momentum play. Go for 2 and really try to capitalize, and that's what they attempted.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll motion the tight end across the formation. And he'll drop here to throw. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
brings up 2nd and 3.
Play action. Now it's Tua. Throw left side complete. That's Washington. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
From midfield, here's Tua. He'll dump this off to Achane. 2 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. Back foot throw there is incomplete.
And I think we'll probably see them go for it here on 4th down. No reason not to. Down a couple of scores, they have to try and make something good happen.
Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. Hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. First down, here's the run with Cook. And now this defense trying to use the clock to their advantage. They'll take the timeout here with 2:08 left. And then they'll have another stop coming up at the 2-minute warning.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run. But you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that first down carry.
Here's Cook again. And he's got this down to the 35. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning.
319!
Another toe for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Oh, design run for their wideout. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. Third and 19. Coming right, this is Cook on the toss play. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they could pick up something. Instead, they were throwing for a loss.
The Bills send the punter out as he's on to kick it away. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line. So Tua and the Dolphins down by 15. 70 seconds remaining. Now their losing streak in danger of continuing as they come up on first down. Connecting with Hill. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. Here's a 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Tua. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
If this offense can't get it done, they'll think back to just a few plays and say to themselves, this was a winnable game, and we let it get away. Still a chance to save it, but time's definitely running out.
He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. And now in a 9-point game, they'll still just need to go for one here. As this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it ends with a touchdown pass to Tyreek Hill. So there is still time, a little over 50 seconds to go, but this becomes a critical onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the Bills, and that should all but do it. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
So Allen's going to look to throw. He's got this to Pickens. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column.
And if it wasn't over before, it is now. Looking for that one final first down. They got it and then some. And if they play things right from here on out, that should just about assure them a victory.
And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Well, Charles, the forecast called for rain throughout the entire game, and we got rain throughout the entire game. But these two teams, they had fun getting dirty out there. They love the slop.
Did you trust the forecast ahead of time? Are you one of those guys that's skeptical about it? Or did you